is the techie part of the season. Business end and that. Real one patch eye Gabrielle settings. You know them way there? And dreams can come true. Them vibes there, boy, because that's what it is right now. Listen, it's half time. Them man got to come to Anfield. Liverpool versus Real, quarterfinal, second leg, preview. Boom! Back, Saint LFCTV with your boy Saint. Well, go on, hope you're good. Boy, like I said, it is techie. I don't even know why I'm grinning bare teeth. Like, we're not going to get touched out here, man. Yeah, it's peak, it's peak. Listen, if it's your first time, please sub. Do you know what I mean? Hit that subscribe button. It'll mean a hell of a lot to us. We're just nearly on our way to 400, so we're getting there, man. We're getting there slowly. Thank you ever so much. Means a lot. Hit the like button. Come on, man. It's a quick thing. Get in the comments. Comment gang. Heavy. You know what I mean? Let me know what you think. Let me know what your lineup is. Let me know if you think we're going to get slapped. Let me know if you think we're going to do a next Barcelona 2.0. You know them way there. All right, let's get into it, innit? It's technical because I don't really know how this one's gonna go. Like, in terms of, honestly, I think it's mad, innit? I think we possibly have a little bit too much to do in this fixture. However, I caveat that by saying there's any team that can do it, you done know. Rival fans, Liverpool fans, even Everton fans will tell you, bro. Like, yeah, these man have got it in it. Like, they got that in their locker. So we are that pedigree in it. However, no fans at Anfield. It's gonna be mad. But we're more than the fans, man. It's the spirit. Do you know what I mean? When you come in there, like, you can just tell Shankly's there, and you know them way there. It's the spirit, bruv. Paisley's there, and Rush is there, and bruv, we can do this, bruv. We can summon the spirits, you know, them way there on some real vibe, like summon the spirits and get behind the boys because we're gonna need it. Trust me. All right, so getting into it, obviously, we're coming off, well, we're not coming off because we won against Villa, which was a very, very good win. It's a little 2-1 win, but prior to that, we're coming off six on the bounce at home. So it's not, our home form isn't great, but that's the league, and that's a completely different competition than the one that we're in now. Do you know what I mean? Champions League, baby. The champions. You don't know about them tune there. Bro, get all hairs on my neck and my arms and that, isn't it? All right, no, but real talk though, in the Champions League at home, we're actually very, very good. We've won 3 out of 4 at home of the matches in Champions League, and we kept a clean sheet in all them three matches. So our home form in the Champions League is actually a lot better than it is in the Premier League. That goes without saying. Real Madrid are actually looking a little bit more formidable than they have done the beginning of this season. Obviously, they slapped up Barcelona on the weekend 2-1 as well. So they temporarily went first. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, Atletico have actually overtaken them because they drew at Betis, innit? So they're there or they're amongst it, innit? And I know Zidane has got his eye on a little, do you know what I mean, European double and that. Like that all, so they want this game, innit? There's a lot at stake, and we definitely don't want to get slapped. This is, all our eggs are in this basket. To be fair, Premier League's looking a little bit more tasty in terms of the top 4. Do I think that we can get it? Do I think we've left it a little bit too late? This is the wrong video, so I'm not going to answer that right now. But in terms of what we need to do in terms of getting there for this competition, we need a result, bro. We need to win this. Do you know what I mean? We need to win this competition in order for us to guarantee Champions League spot next season. So it's techie, bruv. It's real techie. I'm telling you. Obviously, Real Madrid have won 15 of their 16 previous Champions League knockout ties when winning the first leg by 2 goals or more. It's them facts there that you don't want, but bro, you know what I'm like. I gotta bring the facts, you get me? I gotta bring the whole thing, zimmy. However, they haven't kept a clean sheet in 8 matches. They are very, very gettable. You know what I mean? We can get at these lot. I think our midfield, especially after the first game and how we got exploited, is going to be key. key to shutting down the likes of Modric, shutting down the likes of Cruz, and not giving them that space, Casemiro and that. Do you know what I mean? So our midfield is going to be key, and I think Klopp would have definitely have learned his lesson from that one. But we have to have more clinical shots on goal in order to actually test these lot, because these lot are not formidable at the back, and they can be got at. So but at the same time, we're gonna have to be a lot more clinical than we have been. That will pay some. You'll understand what I'm talking about when I go into my team selection. We've only lost. This is to counteract that earlier fact, because you know I bring it both ways, baby. We've only lost 2 of 21 European fixtures at Anfield. Bruv, that says a lot, bruv. You know that way there. Like, we be slapping up these Spanish man like at Anfield regularly. So in that sense, we've got some hope. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, like, we know that our work's cut out for us. But if there's any team with the European pedigree, it's us. Do you see what I'm saying? We've progressed 2 out of 13 attempts after losing the first leg by two or more goals. Barcelona being one of them. Do you know what I mean? It's not good. That's not a good look. But to be very honest with you, going 2 or more goals to anyone, do you know what I mean, in a knockout competition, you know it's going to be absolutely, the cards are going to be stacked against you. So let's not read into that one too much, innit? Right, Real going to be missing obviously Ramos, who has had another COVID, who's had another setback in terms of testing positive for COVID. You see, that's what badness gets you, rude boy. You know, when you're bad man, then so I'm just saying, maybe karma's just touching you up, bruv. Alright, so Ramos is out, Cavallal's out, Varane's out, and on the weekend, Lucas Vazquez had a little, do you know what I mean, knock, and apparently it's a little bit more serious than it first looked. So he's out. In all honesty, it's not much more of a change than it has been in the first, fixture, and we still couldn't do much. Ramos was out then, Varane was out then, so it's gonna be techie. Right, moving on into us. I think that Klopp's got a lot to do in terms of actually turning this around. We have to go and hit them on the. We have to be in the same mind state that we were in against Barcelona at home. Like, there can't be any side step in. We have to be on crud from the get-go. Absolute crud. If we don't lose, even if we win this tie, there's a chance that we won't get through. So we have to be on crud. We have to win it convincingly. All right, boom. With that said, moving into the lineup, I'm gonna go Alisson. Has to be Alisson. There's no. We're not even gonna spend too long on that. Trent had an absolute blinding game. So come on. Matter of fact, quick one. I've got a show, the LFC catch-up show, episode 7, coming out today, later on at 7. So make sure you lock in for that. And we will be discussing some of these in a little bit more detail, Trent being one of them. So yeah, Trent, Robbo, and then Nat and Kabak, they're gonna have to do a little bit better than they did, but I do think that we as a team are gonna have to help them out. Midfield is gonna have to do a little bit better and not allow the space that that Cruz and Modric had, so that you're piling all that pressure onto your centre backs. But yeah, that's the back line. Man like Flacco, come on, bad boy, contender to be player of the season for me. He's in there solidifying that DM role as he does. This is what I'm going to say, right? Because we got to come out on crud. No long thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so bun this one holding. I'm going to say a double pivot because we're on smoke. We coming out to touch these man up, innit? We're coming out to touch these man up. Double pivot, bro. Thiago and man like... Flacco and man like Thiago. That absolute... European sauce, bro. He was made for nights like this. You understand? Come on, man. Thiago in there just doing bits, bruv. Doing absolute bits. We saw what he was like when he came on in the away fixture. And yeah, man. Boom. Let's do that. Then I'm gonna have, I'm gonna play a 4-2-3-1. So if I've got the double pivot, then I'm gonna put Bobby as the 10. I'm gonna put Jota No, I'm gonna put Mane, Bobby, Salah. Sorry, Jota, Bobby, Mane, Salah at the top. That's what I'm doing. 4-3-2-1. No long ting. Absolute smoke, and we go and just pepper them. You know, pepper. We need it, bro. It's half time. Honestly, like I said, I think we've left it a little bit late. But, bro, one goal in the first 10, 15 minutes, and we're on, bruv. I can smell the doo-doo from their pants, bruv. So, who knows, innit? I'm personally going to say, yo, coming with corn, innit? I'm saying 3-1. Banging them, man, there. Give them the reverse fixture and just let them see how it tastes, innit? 3-1, and we move on. Boy, we'll see. Yo, Finners, what you got to say?
Yo, what's going on, people? Finners on the fly here with a little match preview for Real Madrid versus Liverpool in the Champions League quarterfinals second leg. Now, people, we already know what happened in the first leg, so all we need to do is hold them off, keep them at bay. I would say we need to sit back defensively, absorb the pressure and counter-attack, because we know what Real Madrid's passing ability is like. Obviously, we saw Kroos deliver a masterclass, Casemiro deliver a masterclass, and Modric deliver a masterclass. So, with that being said, I feel like we need to kind of re-energize the midfield. I feel like, obviously, Keita last game in that first leg was a bit of a short-sighted decision from Jurgen Klopp. So what I'm hoping to see is Thiago feature alongside Fabinho in that midfield, and maybe James Milner as well. Because that's the reason I say that is so that we can provide cover, defensive cover for Trent and Robbo. So then the sixes playing double pivot can actually protect the wing backs, who are going to create a lot of our opportunities in this game. I really think it's going to be an uphill battle, but we've seen more strange things in the Champions League. So yeah, I'm just going to give you a little breakdown of my ideal starting 11, going from the back to the front. Obviously, say no more, Mr. Alisson in the goalkeeper situation. Hopefully, we see a bit of improved form, because in the last few games specifically, he's dropped a few clangers. I mean, the one against Ollie Watkins should have been saved really and truly. And obviously, that third goal for the Real Madrid first leg, I feel like that one should have been actually saved quite easily. So I'm hoping to see Alisson bounce back, mentality beast, organise that back line. Obviously communicate strongly, because we know what he can do when he's obviously officiating his own box, and when he's commanding his own box, he's untouchable. He's definitely top 5 goalkeepers in the world. Moving into the back line then, hoping to see a bit more consistency come together with the back line. Obviously Robbo, Kabak, Phillips, Trent. As I've mentioned, my ideal midfield would obviously be a kind of defensive kind of midfield. Obviously Milner, Fabinho essentially, Thiago on the other side. And then obviously if Klopp says to kind of give Thiago hopefully that free roaming role. But I think what's gonna double up and do us favours is if we have Jota on the left, Bobby in the middle, dropping deep, playing the false 9, because he'll kind of close down that empty space, which more often than not was the case in that first leg, is that the midfield space, they had too much time on the ball, they could pick their passes, and I think Bobby tirelessly giving us that energy, that running, that closing down, the high press, alongside Thiago, who can be given more of a creative free roaming role. I feel like that would really be the recipe for success. And then obviously the last guy on the team sheet, Mohamed Salah. So that renders Mane to be dropped to the bench alongside people like Shaqiri, who has shown flashes of brilliance in the last few games for us, substitute appearances. And I just want to see Klopp take the bull by the horns. Obviously, European nights are some of our most important fixtures in our club's history. And I feel like tomorrow night is going to be a massive ask. All we need to do is just play as a unit, talk, communicate, zip the ball about, hold possession, counter-attack when we get the opportunities. But really, I want to see Fabinho kind of play that chess masterclass alongside Milner and Fabinho and Thiago in midfield. I feel like with that kind of defensive, idealised kind of midfield, I feel like that's what's going to be the recipe for success. I mean, I could be wrong. But obviously, like I said, we've seen far, far stranger things. That's about it from me. I know that obviously Ramos is going to be absent. Varane is going to be absent yet again, but we can't underestimate the firepower or the mobility that Real Madrid possess. Obviously, Asensio had a fantastic game against us in the first leg, so we got to be keeping an eye on him. Vinicius Jr. with that mobility, that pace, that finishing ability, kind of putting pressure on our two back centre backs. Obviously, Kabak and Phillips definitely need to be protected in this game. I think it's going to be a big ask, but my score prediction is going to be 2-1 to Liverpool. I feel like we will go out. Unfortunately, I feel like Real Madrid have just too much class, but I feel like we'll have a competitive game. We'll be in it to win it. But I feel like a Real Madrid sucker punch goal will come. Obviously, back to you, Saint LFC. Let me know your thoughts, people, in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what it is. Finish. Oh,
boom! You heard him. You know what time it is. Like I said in it, hey, this match though is gonna be techie, bruv. This match is gonna be serious, and I do think that it's there for the taking. Alright, listen, thanks for watching. Like I said, subscribe, like, get in the comments. Saint LFC gang. Boom! And we're out.